How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be taking a look at Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead, written by horror icon Bruce Campbell. And I guess right out of the box, I do want to say sorry I'm getting this review out so late. This is one of the many books that came out right when I was feeling sick, and it got delayed enough that I figured I should just wait till 5 came out and review them close together. So shortly after this review, I hope to get to 5 pretty soon. But that being said, obviously another fun wartime zombie killing adventure. I find with this issue, we're getting close to the end, and the book's strengths remain its strengths, and the book's weaknesses remain its weaknesses. And really, I'm just looking to see, with the last 2 issues, how well does this book stick its landing, and how big and over the top and extreme does it go for that finale. In this issue, we get Sergeant Rock, and he is on the tail of Hitler's doctor. They have to follow him past a checkpoint, figure out how to blow through that, and also not lose this guy as he's going to where Adolf Hitler may very well be located. And I'm thinking we're going to get an alternate history for how the Allies won the war. So yeah, a lot to look forward to, a lot to be excited about. There's, once again, some clever, fun action sequences with some fun ideas. We're gonna get some fun one-liners from Sarge, and we're going to see crazy, fun, zombie World War II action, as always. The book's flaws, once again, are pretty much the same. We're focusing on these fun action sequences. There's not super much heavy of a plot. We're basically following this guy to Hitler's bunker, and it's been basically a few little missions and then finding this guy and tracking him down. Nothing too complicated or super intriguing, but that being said, we do have the fun World War II action to keep us entertained. But yeah, the plot is relatively simple, and also the characters are pretty much defined by their gimmicks. And a lot of the other ones outside of, say, Rock and a few of the big ones, do kind of blend together a little bit. They're fun little gimmicks, and, you know, each one will have its own little quirk, but yeah, these aren't the most well-defined characters either. But that being said, you know, gimmicky characters and not much of a plot. This is supposed to be pulpy, and once again, we are seeing that. And this is very much a build-up chapter, you know. We know what we're doing. We know where we're going. This is follow Hitler's doctor, don't lose him. You know, we get it, and we are waiting to see where we go for the finale. And I think that really is, will this book stick the finale or not? I am curious for those last 2 issues. Anyway, if you guys want to see this book in a little more depth, I'll go ahead and show you guys the physical release, some of the art, and a little bit of the story. No major spoilers. I won't be covering any of the end bits, but if you guys want to take a little bit more of an analysis of this book, I'm going to switch to the close-up camera. Alright, here we are inside the castle taking a closer look at Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead, number 4 of 6. Let's go ahead and bring this closer to the camera. The logo in white with green glowing around it. Pretty cool. Same with the DC horror logo. Love the horror line. And also 4 of 6, and we get the 0411. And overall, this is pretty interesting looking cover, but a little bit misleading. We have Sergeant Rock here. We have all the soldiers, and that one in particular looks incredibly upset. And then we have the truck that they're going to be coming in on. Sergeant Rock is holding 2 helmets, and I was expecting, oh man, this is going to be the really sad issue with the death of 2 major characters. Not really, I don't think, I mean, there's a few panels with there's, you know, lots of action going on, and maybe I missed something in the background, but if two of them died, it wasn't a big sad issue or anything. I don't think they did. So yeah, a little bit of a misleading cover. Several of the enemies, the zombies do die though, but a good, albeit not super accurate cover. We also get the credits here. Bruce Campbell, the writer, Eduardo Risso is the artist, and this issue is titled Where the Rubber Meets the Road. And I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look at the story. I'm not going to be doing any major spoilers, but I do want to say my piece on a few plot points, show you guys a little bit of the story and a little bit of the art so you have an idea what this book's like, and maybe do a bit of analysis, but let's just take a quick peek inside. We get a German woman running from a zombie, and when the zombie's about to bear down on her, we get Sergeant Rock, a really cool panel with the headlights, and it's all black and white now, and they'll run over the zombie for her, and she's grossed out, but hey, not dead. And then one of them says, "Should we help her, Sarge?" "We just did." Classic gruff dialogue, but they do just leave her there. I thought we were going to get a new character in the book, have a German woman that changes sides or something, but no, this is just a funny intro, you know? But anyway, they go up to the checkpoint, and that's where the doctor's car just went through, and they talk about how hard checkpoints are to get through, and they got all the men in the back waiting, and they say, "Well, how are you going to get through the checkpoint?" And that's when Rock goes, "Oh, we're not going to try to fake it. We're going to take the checkpoint." You know, classic, fun, over-the-top military stuff, but he gives them a bit of confusion. They ask for the papers, and they rip out some random papers from the car's manual, and they go, "What is this guy, crazy?" And that gets them to inspect the back, where there's an ambush waiting in the form of a flamethrower, and they go out and take out a bunch of people at this guard station, which, an aggressive thing, you could probably take them, but you'd probably wind up with a lot more people dying on your side than in this one where it goes pretty well. But anyway, they get through the checkpoint, they leave a few people behind to slow down any people that might come up on their tail, and they follow the doctor, but unfortunately the doctor notices them and goes, "Hey, is there supposed to be security behind me?" And they realize it's probably someone else. You get another, Sergeant Rock, "I'll tell you one thing, this mission hasn't exactly been dull." So, classic gruff dialogue from there. When they get taken out and their car crashes. Now, since their car is wrecked, they do mostly manage to survive, but Sergeant Rock can only take one guy with him, as all they find is a motorcycle with a sidecar to continue the chase for the doctor. So yeah, you're losing a lot of your men, not to death, but just, it's basically just the two of you now in this fun firefight. So it will be curious. I bet you a lot more of the guys are going to come around in the final 2 issues or something. But, you are chasing and getting one step closer to Hitler, the big bad of World War II, and you're down to just these two. It is pretty interesting there. So I am curious what the finale is going to be like. It would be interesting if we got the numbers down and it was a much closer match, maybe a one-on-one between Rock and Hitler. I don't know. I will see how the last two go. I am curious for this. We also get this fun ad. Jeff Lemire, really great writer, did Sweet Tooth. He's now doing a Swamp Thing Green Hell book. That looks pretty crazy. There's some fun ads in here. Towards the back, Lazarus Planet. That sounds like an interesting concept, but man, look at how many books it's like Lazarus Planet, Alpha, and then there's several different #1 with subtitles, and it ties into all these other books. I mean, that's a good concept, but boy, I see why you need a checklist over the course of 4 months. I'll probably just wait till the trade on that one. But it does look interesting. I'll just wait for the trade. But anyway, overall, Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead, issue 4. A fun chase sequence, still not the most involved plot, and a lot of the characters are just a gag or something, but you know what? It's been that pulpy war fun that we want, and overall, I have had a ton of fun with it, even if it's not super deep. So, definitely would recommend it. We're getting into the final act with the last 2 books coming up after this, and hopefully I should get my review for the final one for the newest one posted pretty soon. I am really looking forward to that. Hope it's good, and hope we get bigger and epic, because this book's already pretty crazy. I'd love to see it go absolutely huge and insane for the ending. I'm looking forward to the end there. Anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. This should probably be my Bruce Campbell playlist, where you can find my reviews for all the past issue of this. I also have a few things in there, like my Evil Dead Blu-ray collection video and my review for My Name is Bruce. So there's a few other things in this playlist, definitely working on making it bigger over time. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Relevant playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.